Okay. I'm gonna talk about something that I know, I suppose. I'm gonna talk about the pineal gland and how it has to do with your everyday life and why you don't want it to be calcified. Okay, so I've interviewed a lot of people and a lot of old people in nursing homes and stuff. They don't exactly sleep correctly and they don't even dream. Now, if you want this, you can continue using fluoride toothpaste. The pineal gland, when it's calcified, the calcification, I forget the type it makes, but it's the same as in a cell phone. The part connected to the antenna. But your pineal gland, it works a very strange way, and when it's activated, it creates a field that makes it so none of the cosmic rays can penetrate that field. So, and then it takes the water that is in there, and it uses the split theory or whatever. The electrons split, and then it turns the water into a wave. And they say that you're so much lighter when you die. You know, like, oh, this guy is 3 ounces lighter when he died. But that's most likely just the water from the pineal gland turning into a wave and leaving your body. Okay. So another thing, the similarities between EMTs and alien abduction phenomena. In most alien abduction phenomena, there is no physical evidence, and obviously because the people didn't actually physically have an experience. It was a spiritual experience because whatever we call alien or think is alien is showing itself to us in a form that is acceptable to our, so it doesn't destroy our whole, basically whatever you see, it's, you're seeing that because if you see the real thing, you're gonna go freaking nuts. But I don't know. Like Terrence McKenna talks about this one thing where he says he speaks about how he's in the Amazon basin and he sees a UFO, but then he sees the rivets on it and he notices that it's a 1932 Hoover vacuum part, and the whole it was showing him what he's seen before, because he said, like in the audio, he explained that that was what one of the guys used for the greatest hoaxes of all time for UFO video. Like I've seen UFOs and 3 times in my life, and the first time it was a zipping light in the sky, and I don't think it was a physical UFO. The second time it was a giant cigar, like metal cigar in the sky, and I think that was military because it was physically there and you could see the metal, but it was gone after a second. And then the third one was just some lights that were flying and they were silent. But back to the pineal gland. Okay, so an interdimensional alien or entity enters your presence, and when it enters your presence, it has to come through kind of the same way your pineal gland works. It has to create a field which makes it so no cosmic rays can get through. And if you're in that field at the same time when that interdimensional being creates the field, then your pineal gland would be activated, and with the water inside of it would be turned into a wave, hence making you, But anyways, interviewed this dude the other day, one of my friends who got struck by lightning and was dead for a half hour, and he said some really disturbing things. It wasn't really disturbing, it was just that it was really, really strange, because I was showing him these pictures from Egypt that were pictures that aren't on the internet or anything, because I know somebody who went there and took all these pictures, but anyway, so I was showing him these pictures, and he was, I'll just give you the whole rundown. He, basically he said, I don't know if any of you, done like DMT or tripped really hard before, but right before you enter what Terrence McKenna calls the chrysanthem, right after that, it's like purple and pink, and he said that, and then he said, he explained that, hold on, music changed. He explained that, fuck, what was he talking about? Shit, somebody's messaging me. Fuck! Ah, I forgot what I was talking about.
He was once a dog from around the way. Easy.
Okay.
But you should.
So, fuck! I can't believe I forgot what I was talking about. I guess I should have put on some songs that didn't suck. Anyways, okay, so, oh yeah, he went on to say that a 50-foot, well, not necessarily 50-foot, but he went on to describe being taken across the river Styx, and then he described a shark in the river, but he said the shark was made out of light, and it was more representative of all the animals in the earth. But then he said he went down, they docked the boat, and he went down a road, and he said the road had the Eye of Ra over it, and then he explained that there were temples with big pillars, and it took me a long time to get this out of him, because he's pretty, I don't know, but he's pretty out there, and, but anyways, and then he went on to explain that there was an altar at the end of the road, and that after the altar there was an obelisk, and on the obelisk, on the peak of it, there was, on each side it said 3636, and then he said that a really tall dude who was walking with him, he said it was, somebody made out of light, and that they were wearing the twin hat, the Egyptian, I forget what they call it, but he said that they were wearing that, and then he said that they were behind the obelisk. He said there was the sun, and he said that in the sky there were ankhs all over, the Egyptian cross circle, and then also he said there were something called the Dajjaj, which I've seen in dreams and stuff before, which is the backbone of Osiris. It was just really strange. I mean, the whole time he's like, I don't want to talk about this, and he was really freaking out the whole time. And it took me, I don't know. It's really strange, but I'm gonna make a second part, I guess. So, alright. So check out the second part if you dare.